Here.
I know.
Oh,
Right. Yeah,
what
yeah,
up?
yeah,
It's the
yeah, yeah,
boy in the
yeah,
house.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
What
yeah,
do, what
yeah,
do, what
yeah, 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 yeah,
what
yeah, 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 yeah.
and
Something new. Hold up, Dan. What's goody? What's goody in these
what's
streets,
good?
man? Whoopty whoop. A&T, bust a loop. One time, get them loose. Busy bars. I get it. The greatest of all time, aka the gift. The gift, Daniel. I'm the absolute gift. No need to question it any other way. The gift.
Okay.
Wow, that's crazy. I can see you making the face, Daniel. I just want you to know. I see you seeing me, see you make the face.
You just wanted to say that. You funny guy. What's happening, people? This is Real Comic Book Talk. We are in the house. We are here to do a lot of comic book talking today. You know what the subject is, the boys, a couple of little things we got in store for you guys. Today's episode is going to be all that in a bag of chips. I'm talking about that full bag of chips, not that bag of chips with half of it
I can
there.
hear it. Oh, those be the worst.
No, sir. No, sir.
Oh,
We're
one.
whatever your favorite bag of chips are, we are here to deliver people. You are going to be fully satisfied. Let's get this going now. The boys.
The boys.
Did you see it?
2. First of all, before I want to put this perfectly clear before I give any rating or review on it, I want to let the people know if you are a streaming show and your first season you drop everything at once, and your next season you do weekly, you automatically drop down a point. I don't care how good the other season is. It just is what it is. I'm frustrated. I'm tired of it. You can't tease people like that the first season and then do it week by week. I'm done. You automatically drop the whole point. So I want to make that disclaimer right now, Daniel. I can't do it. I can't have you give me fire like that and then take away such fire and spread it out over sparkles. No, I want the whole place in fire. That's it. It is what it is. Now, with that being said, we can honestly review it. But I just want to make that perfectly clear. Should have never started out dropping the whole thing at once and then go back to week by week. It's utterly ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. It's painful to watch.
Disclaimer for everybody out there: we will be spoiling. So spoilers are about to happen like nobody's business. So you have 5 seconds to go ahead and step away from this right here because we're going to go ahead and do the spoiler thing and talk all about it and give good details because it's the best way to describe and talk about a show is to give spoilers and everything. We're not professional reviewers, so we're going to give you the spoilers and say what happened inside and everything. Oh, look who joined the party! Just in the nick of time. You finished the boys, right?
No. You said what, Dane?
You finished the boys, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't be here if I didn't.
Just making sure, because
I wouldn't be here.
I like to start off by saying it finally happened. Anthony's favorite part of the comics. It happened in the show.
That's not my favorite part of the comic. What are you talking about? Don't you ever say, why would no, cut it out. Let's cut the malarkey. That's never going to be.
As much as he brought it up,
no, as
much as he brought it up,
it's not my favorite part.
You spoke it into existence. Let's put it like that. Okay, let me clarify. Not Anthony's favorite part. Anthony's most talked about part.
That's not true at all. That's not true at all. I brought it up one time.
Brought it up every time.
I brought it up one time.
Brought it up. We can go back. It's fine.
You can go back. Check the evidence. I brought it up one time. One time. And now here's the most favorite. No.
We'll get to it. Don't worry. We'll get to it later. But your first impressions of the final episode for the boys, you guys. Let's start with Al. What was your impressions after first finishing the episode?
We're gonna start with somebody reasonable. That's absolute craziness.
Well, that joint was fire. I mean, Stormfront, she got what she deserved. She got everything and more of what she deserved. Determined because of the type of person she is, or she was.
Yeah, she's still alive.
I don't know. That's gonna be tough to get back from there.
Because they didn't say she was dead. They just said she's been neutralized and moved to a secure facility. Never said she was dead.
So what, you gonna come back with robotic arms and legs, or they gonna grow back?
I don't know. About no racist. I don't care about racist people. Jeez.
Yeah.
Talk about people want to get rid of us because the color of our skin. The what now?
Yeah.
I almost lost it right.
Okay, so my first impression while watching it was like, whoa.
Yeah, sorry. We had technical difficulties. I don't pay my cell phone bill until they tell me to. Oh, my cable bill.
Sounds accurate.
So that's what I do. But yeah, go back what you said. I'm sorry.
I don't remember where I was at.
You agree that she's racist, and then I am right that they should never do weekly by week episodes.
No, I was up. That's when I ran downstairs off of that. I'm like, either way, it doesn't matter because you're still getting fired. You're just not getting it when you want it. Most of the things, it's not Burger King. You don't have it your way. So
I do with Netflix. I get all of it at once.
That's one streaming service.
That's the Coca-Cola of streaming services.
Okay.
Everybody should follow their model.
No, some people want to do their own thing. Everybody doesn't have to do.
There's only two ways to do it: weekly or all at once.
And they decide to do it.
Everybody. No, why are more people not doing it all at once? Mic drop. Oh, I wish I had a mic.
Why? Because that's not what they want to do. That's not a mic drop because you're mad that they're not doing it the way you want them to. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. It's a lot of things in this world that doesn't happen when you want it to.
And I get angry every time.
But you got to deal with it.
Do I?
You watched it?
Did I?
That's why we're reviewing it. Yes.
Or did I just read the comic and just going off of what y'all say?
All right. So what's
and
that doesn't make any sense. You watch it. Either way, you're gonna watch it.
I don't want to lose, so let's just move forward. I'm right. You're wrong. Move forward. All right. Daniel, what's good? What's good? How's it going? How's it going?
So my first impression after watching the episode was that it was probably the best episode they've done. Mm-hmm. It was an amazing how they closed all the storylines that they started and one that they started last year. At the end of season 1, they closed it and everything is pretty much done and it's open. It's an open book for next season.
I was saying, I don't know if
it's not done.
I don't know if it's done,
but
they had some lingering things that had to get answered. Like, what's the name? Killing people at will. Just exploding heads. What's her ultimate goal?
My question is, who does she actually work for? I mean, she works for the FBI, but is she just working for them for her own motives, or is there somebody?
She's a politician. She's a politician looking to get in power.
Does she have somebody telling her what to do? Is it just her? You got to think about it like that. Is there somebody telling her strengths?
They opened it up for that storyline to be opened up for next season, but all the storylines for season 2 were pretty much closed. And I loved how they all put it together like they did in the end, and it was pretty great. I thought that was probably their best episode for the season.
I want to know how they I can't even think of his name.
A-Train?
Yeah, A-Train. How is his heart all of a sudden working again? Like, they didn't explain that. They just said, my heart's all good now. How?
Well, I don't
think he just said.
Was it a fresco?
No, I don't think
you're assuming.
I don't think it's.
You're under the assumption that he's not lying.
Yeah, right. I don't think he's all good. He just he ran through
all boroughs and he said in 3 hours, and he said, "How are you able to do this?" Like, my heart's good now. That's why. If he didn't say, if that part didn't happen, when he said he ran through all boroughs, I'm like, okay, he's lying. But if he ran through all of that and his heart wasn't he wasn't dying, how did that happen? Was it the fresco? What is it about the fresco?
Well, Daniel, I think me and you on the same page that he just lied. Plain and simple.
But how did he run and find him?
He could still run.
Not for long. And he ran for 3 hours.
But he could be lying about that.
He found him though.
I'm saying.
He found him.
He could be lying about a lot of things.
But he found him. I don't know. That one seems.
That was a minor.
That's not a minor because I need to know. I need to know because they closed everything else. So I just want to know stuff now.
Like he's back on the 7th.
I know he's back on the 7th.
Right.
I know he's back on the 7th. I know Starlight is on the 7th. First of all, I want to thank Huey for not saying he's like, I need to stand on my own 2 feet. And he quickly turned like, no, not you. I'm holding on to you. I was like, brilliant. There you go. Let's not have a show where y'all at the beginning during the season, y'all getting back together and you finally do it. And if for some reason the other person decides they can't do it, and the next season you find your way back, and at the end of that season, you break up again. Talk about I hate that. You're with her, be with her, make it happen. Have Starlight babies.
Yeah, it was fun. He was like, oh, he said, no, I'm staying attached to you.
Yeah, I'm great.
I'm like, you're smart.
Yeah,
you're smart.
You're smart.
Yeah,
you're loyal.
Yeah, you're loyal and you're smart. Yeah, because when he said that, I was like, oh my God, is he about after all this you did for this woman?
You're gonna leave.
You're gonna leave
a superhero.
Oh my God, I was about to say, yeah,
you're a goddamn fool. Yeah, I'm sitting there watching like you're a goddamn brilliant. There you go. Don't let that go. Dang, what was your favorite part?
Whenever there was so many parts. Jesus Christ. I liked it. The fight scene where all the girls got together and fight. That was enjoyable to me. that was funny to me.
Does May fly?
No, she don't.
So how'd she get there?
I don't know. She may got speed, like
she might be jumping.
Like the speed or jumping. But
so
I know
Jessica
she don't
Jones, is it? Jessica Jones?
Yeah.
Because I've been on the airplane. It's guided falling.
Yeah, because on the airplane scene, remember Homelander had to hold her.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So how did she get there? Very fast.
She might have Jessica Jones it.
Also the head of Vought. I like the way that man does things. He's strictly about business, and he doesn't get his emotions entangled in it. So that is any scene he's in, that everybody's going to have to sit down and compromise.
He's good in this. He's good in what's the other show off of Breaking Bad? Better Call Saul. And he's just amazing. He does the same, like, I'm not going to get into that. We're going to handle business the way we got to handle business. I like it.
Yeah, any scene that he's in, it's about, he keeps his cool no matter what and gets all 100% like, I'm about this. I didn't get to the head of this company by thinking emotionally. I got there by thinking business-like. And whenever he gets in the scene, I'm like, this is about to get real up in here.
So much swagger, so much power. He was like, he got that joke like, look, I'm thinking, I'll take care of you. I don't care what none of y'all saying. I got an idea. It's going to work. Every move he makes is a power move. Just not, oh my gosh.
Yeah, you got to. You got to think. He's already thinking several steps ahead with everything else. And he's willing to work with everybody. It's just y'all got to know y'all place and everything and how everything works. So when he's on the scene, like, I'm like, yeah, this is about to be a really good scene. This is about to rationalize. My favorite scene for the season for him was when Homelander came in there and tried to check him, and he checked Homelander.
Yeah.
That was my like.
He walked in, he's like, took the glasses off slowly. Well, I was like, let me tell you a story. At that moment, I knew he's about to kill a game. He said, let me tell you a story. I'm like, he about to shut this shit down. You just see Homelander with that stupid stare. I'm the most powerful man in the world, and I got to answer to this guy. I was like, oh my gosh. Yes. Black power.
And that's what I knew. That's what I knew. He was probably going to be one of my, for the whole season, he was probably my favorite character for the whole season. But for the last episode, whenever scene he came in, I was like, yo, that's the scene I'm need to be watching right here. Because this is how it gets done. Everybody else on the show runs purely off emotion. And like Butcher will change your mind all of a sudden, or Huey sticks to whatever the right thing is emotionally. Whatever the right thing to do is, he's doing it. And then Starlight, like she knows to do it, but she's like iffy and still angry at the world, because her mom lied to her whole life. So she's still a little iffy, but she wants to do the right thing. But the head of Vought, Edgar, that guy, man.
He does the right thing. He does the business right thing.
He does whatever's good for Vought.
On front was racist, like, yeah, it bothers me, but business. I was like, she
didn't really have it to it.
No,
She didn't really have it.
So what you guys out?
real well.
Yeah, but on face to face, I don't know, because
that's because we know
no, but
when somebody has a problem with us because of our skin color. Like
Hitler didn't let him before he became in his speeches. He didn't let all of his racism out until he took over. Then that's when he put.
I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about
research. Yeah, you just do research. I do research, and that's what happened. That's how he got into power. He got into power. People not thinking he was racist. He was racist, and when he got into power, the true him came up. The real true him.
Well, speaking from years of experience in the modern era, now you know it's harder for people to hide it because they're not that good at it anymore. So now you know when somebody has a problem with it. It is not that hard to tell. For all you black people out there.
Well, A-Train didn't really know. He knew she had a problem, but
and he felt it. He knew.
No, he knew she had a problem.
He couldn't put
up what it was for. Right. He had to see it, and
because you got to confirm it. Because you can't just go blatantly like, "Hey, look, I have a problem. You're racist." I mean, they actually didn't say or do anything racist, but you got that feeling. You know, it's right here in your soul.
I just think I understand what you're saying.
What's the worst part of the season? Daniel, go.
Y'all didn't say what y'all favorite part of the episode was. Y'all favorite part of the season. Huh?
I'm with you. It's Edgar. He's the best part. Point blank period. Fight scene. A lot of people cite the fight scene. It was bloody. But outside of that, it wasn't nothing spectacular. My favorite part of the season is when they ran through the well. That was my favorite part of the entire season. Episode 1, they just flew right. I was like, "Yo, was it 1? Man, I forgot what episode." When they drove through the well.
It's like 3.
Yeah, that was episode 3. When they drove right through that well, I'm like, "Yo, this is crazy. This is really happening." Made my girl leave the bed. She's like, "I'm not watching this." I'm like, "Crazy. It's gonna be a banger." And then they said, and I was like, "You son of a bitches." Goddamn shame.
It was good stuff right there. That was definitely some entertainment right there. They have no problem with the blood on this show, keeping it all the way real.
They didn't. They smashed the dude's head in the alley and got to fucking to us.
Yeah, but those two are But them two are like legit psychopaths, so it's kind of different with them. Like she's all the way crazy, and he's just as crazy as she is. Oh, he's egomaniacal though. He's just
That's
that's the one thing. That's the part I like too. Another part I thought when they brought light to it, when Maeve was like, "You can kill everybody you want," and she played to his ego, and he was like, "Then you'll have nobody love you ever again." And he stopped, and they in the background they playing Homelander, they're screaming Homelander, and I'm like, dog, his ego is that big where he just can't live without people like praising him and kissing his feet and stuff. I was like, that's gotta be tough. Yeah. People like always got to like praise you, yo. Like that's what shuts you down. People not loving you. That's what's going to stop you.
Weakness. Yeah. Everybody.
That's been your whole life.
People don't love me, man. I get heated. Like, why don't you like me? I'm me. Don't touch me out. I love you.
That's how Homelander feels. How do you not like me? That's the way Homelander feels. It's hilarious though.
No, I just want to be loved.
So it's Homelander.
That's what definition.
We could Google the definition of ego. Like, I'm just insecure and I want people to love me. It's two different things.
My God.
It is two different things.
Wow. See? I just want to feel in every moment of their life.
What?
All right, moving on.
It's not confusing. I want everybody to love me every moment of their life. How does that? I didn't say follow me and worship me. Just like, hey, that guy Anthony, he might be the greatest human to ever walk. Not a bad thing. It makes me want to be a better me.
So how much of a Homelander fan are you?
I'm not a Homelander fan.
And he's making my point right now.
I'm not a Homelander fan.
But no, not the Homelander, but Daniel knows. You're making my point. But anyway.
We're going to Google Ego. We're going to Google this. It's worth a Google. It's worth the absolute Google. There you Google it.
I'm not Googling anything. I can care less.
That's going off track. That's going all the way
off track. It's the boys. There's no right track. Clearly, in the show, there's no right track. Nobody's doing the right thing to do the right thing. Not one person. Anybody who does is dead.
Huey.
Yeah, Huey.
His whole character is doing the right thing.
That's not what you're. Don't explain it like, oh no, that's
not doing the right thing.
He is.
He's not doing the right thing. The right thing. The right thing was to take the money and move forward in life.
No,
I know. I'm trying to win. I can't win.
Hey, there you stood up like, huh? Let me hear this. Let me hear this.
Yeah.
I tried it. It didn't work out in my favor. It's time to move forward. Forget it happened. Forget it happened. We all agree that the whale scene is the best part of the season, right?
What again?
The whale scene is the best part of the season.
Oh.
We're done here. This is not an honest review then. We're not reviewing it honestly. You're telling me, stop giving me these looks. I can feel you not loving me, and it hurts.
When you sat up here and said the whale scene amazing, I looked, I said, oh, that's gruesome, but I wasn't sitting up here.
It was funny, action. It was everything you wanted.
I'm not denying that, but I'm not gonna say the greatest scene of the season.
It's only an 8-episode season, which I forgot. The other day when they said, yeah, the season finale, I'm like, the season what now? We got 2 episodes. It's only episode 8. You got 2 episodes. I kept thinking 10. I kept thinking 10. You showing me 2 hours. What's going on here? I feel like I'm looking at my paycheck. I'm like, oh, I'm getting short 2 hours. Where's my money?
That's bad.
I'm like, where's my show? I'm like, last week was 8 episodes. God damn it, they shouldn't have dropped. They should have did it bi-weekly. And then you shouldn't have gave me 3 weeks. You shouldn't have gave me 1 week when you gave me 3, and then you're going to do it weekly. I was like, oh my gosh.
That's excellent. It's great marketing, great business savvy. I think it's better because now you're streaming. It's like British shows. British shows only give you that limited amount of episodes anyway. But they give you all story. There's no filler. There's no episode. There's no 3 or 4 episodes in the season where it make no sense or have little connectivity to the whole overall story. This one streamlines everything, gives you all story, and everything is perfect. Like, you don't have time to sit there and be like, well, let's make up a side story for this or give this guy a different kind of background. No. Folks, give us what we want and keep it moving. And that's what they did. They gave everybody what they want. They didn't go completely too far off of the source material. They stayed true to the source material for the most part. They might have changed the character's gender, like from Stormfront from male to female, but she was still the same asshole that she is. So, like,
it made some other changes. There's like A-Train was white in the comics. He's black.
Oh, and they brought in Lamplighter, but they eventually killed him though because he's dead in the comics. Now that was an interesting episode.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was the closest thing to a filler episode you could get on The Boys.
My God. That episode was crazy. The whole episode.
What was your favorite part of the episode? You got wrapped around with the Sergeant's love?
No.
That's it. Hey, my favorite joint.
Nah.
If my so-called most talked about thing in the comics is him jerking off on the thing, then somebody's gonna love Law.
You know what wowed me out about that? Because I said, what the? Said, oh, that's somebody's tongue. I said, hold on. No, it's not. Oh my God. I was blown. I said, oh no.
Couldn't take his eyes off.
No.
He's like, oh my gosh. I don't compare. That's what I did. You know what? That was too much.
Yeah.
Moving forward. We're moving forward. I said, we're moving forward. Shake your head, yes. We're moving forward, Daniel. We're moving forward. Stop making that face.
Oh. Oh God.
Why you come back so stoned?
I don't know.
All right, so what about the episode, the last episode particularly, because it's still fresh on your minds? What did you like about it? What you thought they could have changed or anything?
It ended.
Wait, what?
It ended. I'm like, come on.
What did you like about the ending?
Yeah, like my man the Truth said, 2 more episodes would be nice.
For what? They wrapped everything up.
Hey, people want more. They just before this even season was like halfway through, they said, "Hey, we got a spinoff coming, and season 3 been going because people want more." It is what it is. People want more. There's nothing wrong with that. That means you got good product. Unless you're Al, who don't believe any show should go past 5 seasons. But outside of that, people want more.
Well, I'm not saying every show just 5 seasons, but
The majority.
you just get stale.
Not if you're Arrow.
Who still watches Simpsons?
Me.
You're the minority.
Hey, you want to go look
Hold
at
up. Hold up. How many seasons was it? If you take away those worst seasons from Arrow, what it would have been? 6 or 5?
7.
If you took both of them away?
6. It'd be 6. I'm sorry, 6.
Then I'm going with your 5 season thing now. 5 sounds good to me. More streamlining.
Mm-hmm.
Get straight to the point and everything. All right, so
Well, no. I 7. 7. We go 7.
6. It was 6.
8.
Don't worry. I already know.
We go 8. We can go 8. We go 8. 8 seasons. 8
No,
seasons.
we're okay with 5.
We're not
what
okay
moment-
with 5. We're not okay. You need because what happens if you're a show like Agents of Shield when you started off slow. So if you got the season 5, you ain't give me 2 more. Give me 2 more.
The good thing is, okay, before we get way too off subject, I'll answer that real quick. If you know you're only going to have a total of 5 seasons, you're not going to start off as slow. And if you do, you're going to pick it up sooner.
Quick.
And it's going to have more
I don't know because you got comedies that last a long time that were great from beginning to end, like Seinfeld,
But those
Big
are,
Bang Theory.
those are comedies, not dramas.
Those comedies. Big difference on comedy.
Big difference.
Hey.
Dramas
Hey.
are the things that comedy. You
I
can
know
pick
what a
up
drama
anyway.
is. But look,
I'm
how
just
long
saying.
have you? How old are you, Al? I'm not gonna say it because I know you're sensitive about your age.
29. But
Not that it matters, but
exactly, right. I don't know what the point was.
I don't
Go
know.
ahead.
The 29 thing kind of just floored me. Okay, let's say you're 29.
Okay.
All right, and let's say your real life drama started at what? 15? That's 13 years of drama in real life. You can give me 8 seasons of drama on a TV show. It's not all the same. Moving forward in life, The Boys. I won. Hey, I'm gonna win one argument before this live is over. All right? That's egotistical.
We're about to be done here. Oh my God.
all right, you're
Math makes sense.
Anthony, we're gonna put you on a timeout for the next couple of minutes. You're just blabbing out stuff.
I'm serious.
And you know, it feel like he feel like he's not winning enough, so he has to say more. So he can hopefully it's like you're down 2-1. I gotta get up 3-2. It's like basketball. You gotta get up 3-2.
It's like the debates. If I don't know the real answer, then I'm gonna just keep talking and change to what I need.
You gonna do like this? Let me just go back for a second. Let me just
We're talking. I know we're in COVID, but let's talk about the swine flu. How that went.
No. That joke was hilarious when that fool said that too, yo.
Oh.
I was like, what kind of pointing fingers are you doing?
exactly. Yeah, he going back all these years. What? But that's way off track. But
Back to the last episode.
That's how you do it.
We get back to the last episode of The Boys. For me, the Queen Maeve getting involved is what changed everything for like all the key moments in the last episode for The Boys were because of Queen Maeve interjecting. For me, if it wasn't for her, Lord knows Homelander would have killed Butcher and took the child. They would have never been able to stop Stormfront. Stormfront
Back and help though.
Stormfront was whooping their behind.
Yeah, but she said she was tired and she's like, I'm done. How many times I gotta save you? And that was it. They left her. There was no reason. Like, I know she probably has a reason. Hopefully they explain it in the next season. But like, as for right now, that's all we got. Right? Before she got involved in the fight scene, which I still don't know how she got to in the first place. But that's neither here nor there, or how did she knew they were. Right? But we go with Vought.
Brother, it's a lot in this episode of that where they just show up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hate
that's the one thing I didn't like.
I hate
because
that.
it was a lot of I'm just going Stormfront knew exactly where they were. Homelander, after he went to the other place, he knew pretty much where they were. It's like they. It's like I'm like.
Well, Homelander, he has the hearing and stuff. He can pinpoint that. But I'm most.
So why would he have, after he killed them? Why wouldn't he have went straight to Stormfront when they were fighting? Because after he'd been killed them.
Yeah, right. At that time they had took his son. That's what he was after.
Remember? Right, and he already killed all those people, and they don't know where he was at.
Right.
So if with your logic,
then he went to go fly, and he's like, no, because you remember you heard him say Butcher, so he knew who to look for Butcher.
So how would you if Butcher didn't talk? Did Butcher talk?
I mean, a lot of people were talking.
He did?
Yeah, because he's like, what are you doing back here? And then that's when he told her that the mother and whatchamacallit to go away. And that's when Stormfront showed up.
That's what I'm saying. He killed those people before Stormfront even showed up.
Oh, we saw it after. Right. It could have been at the same time.
Right.
I'm mostly focused on Queen May. How did she get there? Why did she get involved? And how did she know they were at? Now, how did she know where they're at? You can trace that to Vought. Have somebody involved with that department under the stairs that keeps satellites and all that stuff. I can give you that. How she get there that fast, and why does she even want to be a part of it? And she just told them to fuck off.
Well, I think she's tired. I mean, she is tired, but most of her tiredness is Homeland.
Yeah, I think everybody's is. Except for Edgar. He shuts it all down.
And I think that I'm not sure, because like you said, that was her way. She was like, all right, I could kill two birds with one stone. I could show him the video. Hopefully he'll leave me alone. And I guess that was like the prime opportunity. That's the only guy I got to think of. That was the prime opportunity to show him the video and say, you're going to leave everybody alone.
Yeah. Get everything back to the status quo, how it used to be.
Right.
That's pretty much how she wanted it.
Yeah.
Once he started doing, because she was never a part of Homelander trying to create supervillains. He never had her in that thing. It was just him and A-Train.
Mm-hmm.
And the only one who actually wanted supervillains was Homelander. So once all that got wrapped up, and it pretty much did by the end of the episode, it was everything back to status quo, which is what they did. It was like, we're not going to ever release Compound V. That's not going to happen.
I want to get a shout out to my man Seawood19. Yo, go check out his channel. His junk is fire. Also, the Common Corpse, he's part of that. He's on like every other show too. With the Common Corpse, he's about it, and he also understands that the Ninja Turtles are the world's greatest superheroes and forever will be. There's nobody that can beat them. Speaking of that, real quick, let's go completely off subject. Right, I went to work the other day, with my Nightwing hat. Right, and my supervisor's like, yo. He thought it was some all-brand. He thought it was a fake all-brand joint. So I was like, "Nah, this is Nightwing." Nightwing hat.
Just Batman. It was just
no. He thought it was like a clothing company's all-brand. I had some cheap all-brand versions of a clothing company. I'm like, "Nah, this is Nightwing."
That's their logo. Nightwing's their logo.
Yeah. I don't know. I never even heard of it. I was like, "This is Nightwing." He's like, "Who?" I was like, "Okay, this is gonna get a little tough." I was like, the first Robin after he grew up. He's like, "What?" I was like, okay, so you know Batman, right? And I know you had a Robin. When the first one grew up, because there's been more than one, he grew up, became his own hero, Nightwing. And then he kept saying his name wrong. He's like, Nightman, something else. I'm like, brother, Nightwing. And then on the back of the hat, right, it literally says Nightwing. And he kept saying, I'm like, bro. And then I'm sitting looking around. I looked around the entire station. I'm like, I don't have one comic book friend in here. I need to get to another station. Oh God, that's exactly what I did. This is not like the old job where I can say, hey, I just go on the floor. Where's all that?
Right.
Where's that? I got none of that. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's a wrap. But outside of that, going back to the story. The Turtles are the world's greatest heroes. See what knows, I know. We can all agree to that, right?
Okay, as far as the last episode goes, other than the way it ended, is there any changes you guys would actually make? I think we actually throw out a couple.
Yeah. You want to go down the list?
Number one, go for it. Yes.
Number one,
we do
10 episodes. Number two, no week by week drop. Okay, drop it all at once. Or give me two a week. I can deal with that. 2 a week. Let's meet in the middle. 2 a week. Number three, Give me a reason why Queen May showed up. Like, show me the scene where she changed her mind to get involved. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Number 4. I think that's the only 3 I got. That's it. But those 3 are the major keys. Those 3.
I mean, the third one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Number 4, more sex. But not the Homelander thing. I want to make that clear.
I feel like that's the one that you want to see.
No, brother, you and sausage meat. Don't make me do this. Love sausage. I'm sorry. Whatever it's called.
What?
You don't want to go toe for toe.
I'm just saying.
You know, Alan.
I'm just saying.
Alan.
It's a version of
Daniel, what would you change? You will fight right here.
To be honest with you, the way they did it, I'm pretty much okay with. Like,
we already knew
it.
We knew it. We knew it. We said it.
Oh gosh, we were having a test conversation behind your back about this. We took you on a whole other chat. Like, I bet you he's gonna say he wouldn't change a thing. It was short. It was sweet. It had nothing. Everything was everything he wanted with it. I knew it.
It was no real filler. Every character got as much time as they should have gotten. Like there was a no, like I didn't have the episode they gave with the Deep where he had his episode where he was going through it and stuff. Mm-hmm. That was too much for me. I was like, they might have gave him too much time, but it all made sense to the rabbit hole he was going down. He was going down the serious rabbit hole, but I mean, it was pretty cool.
A Fresca? I don't know.
What's in that Fresca?
I think it's, I don't know.
I know Edgar didn't drink it. He wasn't having none of that stuff.
And I wouldn't either.
Was it an upper class soda or something?
I don't know what it is, but that's the first thing they do. Hey, man, you want a Fresca? And then next thing you know, you're in the Church of the Collector.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He said, you want a Fresca? And then all of a sudden, you eating with the maid. Hey, that joke was, the part that was hilarious to me was when they were sitting down and Deep. He said, A-Train, you leaked. He said, F that guy, man. I hate him. He get on my nerves. And then once he said, you're back, yeah, we're back in. Yeah. I'm like, bro, you switched so quick.
Yeah. You saw how I really felt when he said, yeah, you're not in, just A-Train. He's like, no, what? I did everything. He said, I signed up my bank accounts. I was like, whoa, you did what now?
That was dumb.
I'm like, you tripping. Dumb. Brother, you don't never do that. You might give up a payment. You don't sign over the whole account.
Not the whole account.
What are you talking about? What are you? Easy E with NWA? You don't have to save a bank account with your manager? You don't do that.
He doing this right. I trust him. Yeah.
Oh no. No. You deserve to lose your money. You do some ignorant shit.
I am a little curious. I'm pretty sure they're not going to ever go into it, or probably not ever go into it, but how the government is going to raise Homelander's son, like what direction they're going to go. I hope they give him another mother figure, or at least give him an adoptive family or something like that, to so that he doesn't end up like Homelander and be as crazy.
Put him on a farm, but not in Kansas. So you gotta go like Wisconsin or something like that. Put him in a farm in Wisconsin. You don't grow corn. You grow like I don't know. You're killing cattle, something like that. But you're doing it humanely, and you're learning the way.
You're doing it humanely.
Like, yeah, you're gonna do it quick and painless. You're gonna use every part of the animal. Like the people, the indigenous people of this country did before. Give them sense of life and death. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do.
Well, obviously, his son is nothing like him. Because obviously,
I think Homelander is a product of the way he was raised.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
So
definitely.
I mean, at some point, it does become his fault, but for a while, it's not. You know what I'm saying? But you only know what you know. Mm-hmm. Nature versus nurture. That's what they say. Daniel. So you said you didn't see the Invincible trailer, right?
I didn't see it either.
Nobody, I don't think any of us did. I saw it and I was like, oh man, we should watch this together. And then I went to go live the rest of my life. I went to work actually. So I have the Invincible trailer lined up, ready to go. Daniel, before we get into it, set the stage.
How am I going to set the stage? You play the trailer.
I mean, because you know who Invincible is, right?
Play the trailer.
Hey, brother. Do you know who Invincible is? Well, this guy, Al, he's a real piece of work, Alan. He is an absolute piece of work. It's so crazy how this guy makes it Y'all ready? Invincible trailer. Let's get it popping.
Son, Kids your age think they're invincible. And it holds them back, makes them careless. You hear it?
I do.
Were you nervous?
A little. I can do this. I need something to punch.
This is the beginning of a long journey for you, son. The thing is, you're different. You actually are.
It's 2021. Oh my gosh. First of all, that's a really short trailer.
All right. Another Robert Kirkman comic book turn to
Amazon?
green. This Invincible is one of the most, how do I put this? One of the most known comics in comic book industry, and it's one of the complete opposite of the big two, Marvel and DC, where this character evolves. He goes through life. He experiences normal life plus superhero life, and it's like arguably one of the greatest comics. Arguably,
Bro, Danny, you told me at the comic book store, and I quote, "This might be the greatest comic book of all time." That's what you said to me. It made me spend my hard-earned money. Or did you read it? I did not get a chance to read yet. In my defense, but
okay, I'm done for the rest of this show. Okay.
I bought like 18 comic books. I got a full-time job and 2 kids. It's tough. I work 13 hours a day. Only like 10 on the clock. I just made that last part up.
Brother, you okay? You all right?
This stupid air freshener is messing my stupid allergies up. It's annoying. It's making me lose focus. My feet hurt. Walking up hills. I'm tired, man. People won't stop ordering dumb shit. It's enough. Finally got that off my chest.
So, Dave, how'd you like the trailer? the teaser trailer.
I'm done for the rest of the show. I'm done.
Okay, all right, now we'll go back with you. I really like the trailer. I love the animation. The animation looks smooth, colorful, bright, well put together. I really do. It looks like it's just the right amount of great animation with just the right amount of adult splash and goriness that we've come to love from Amazon Prime at this point.
the gore factor.
I mean, it's not as bad as running through a whale, but you know, it's not as oppositely bad as you're punching somebody and then you don't get to see it. You just see a splash of redness flying across.
Yeah,
like, he don't even be splashed. Like, he got punched super hard, nothing but spit came out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but you got superpowers.
Right.
Yeah.
And you punch a regular person.
And you press the record right.
And you cock back with it.
Right. It ain't like you just plucked them or something. Yeah.
You cock back with it. You got superpowers, and all you got was a little bit of spit out.
Yeah.
Come on, man. But I can't wait. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't wait to read the book.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually gonna plan on reading it today, and then honestly, I was playing Madden. So I mean, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was touchdown, Anthony Perry, face of the franchise. I'm sorry. I'm not a very focused person today. Today, it's like I'm like, Daniel, take it over. And you're not done for the day.
I feel like he's done. I'm just looking at him, and it looks like he's just staring at the camera, waving slowly. Hi. Nah,
I wish it didn't go wavy. Oh my gosh! What do you think about the trailer, man?
I mean, for a teaser trailer, it was alright to show how powerful.
I didn't know it was a teaser trailer either, y'all. I'm saying like, oh, okay, all right. Now show me a little bit of the story. I'm like,
Yeah,
2021.
They showed nothing.
I was like, oh my god,
They have a whole year to show.
I was like, oh god.
But because I read the first 2 comics, and it's at first when I first saw it and they got his suit, I'm like, God, that's the brightest suit I've ever seen in my entire life. But you're invincible, you can do what you want. To put it simple.
Oh, which reminds me, speaking of suits and masks and stuff. I was gonna tell y'all this earlier, but it just reminded my mind that the COVID-19 has only taught me one thing: if you have a personality that is out there, wearing a mask ain't gonna stop people from recognizing who you are. And it's just not gonna happen. Because I walk into a building, I had my mask on with a whole different color. Like, oh, what's up, man? I'm like, y'all know who I am, huh? Have my face, nothing but my eyes. You still know who I am?
They know your mannerisms.
I know. So the only way you can be a hero in real life is either you live in like one part and you hero in a completely different area where nobody knows you.
You have to change everything you usually do.
You Spider-Man that joint and your whole none of your faces show, okay?
Right.
Not anything.
Right.
And then you get the little voice modulator, and then you're completely and you got to add a little Superman in it where you're Clark Kent and you're just standing around, not doing anything. You look like a real punk.
And the glasses change your whole appearance.
No, I ain't say that part because that's actually they keep bringing this apart up. Is that thing? This way Superman has his identity that Superman's an outgoing person who's loved by everybody, seen everybody, and hit Clark Kent is some stumbling buffoon that nobody will believe is set apart.
No, I understand the premise.
I know the glasses thing is bad. I'm not denying it. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, right.
If you add all of that together, that's the best way to be here.
I mean, because they're pretty much saying. So you're saying in your very life, you just have to be sheltered.
Yeah, you got to be completely off your track. Like for me, for instance, if I was to be a hero, I would have to go to this little cocoon where I'm not really myself in my regular life. I'm gonna hey.
Can I keep it real?
I know I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it.
I
would be Tony Stark. I would be like, hey, I'm the hero.
The boys.
But you know,
the boys. Nobody has a secret identity.
Huh?
The boys. Nobody has a secret identity in the boys.
You said what?
The boys. Nobody has a secret identity.
Starlight,
but it's pretty.
It tries.
Lowers it, and
you stay low key. But I mean, she sits in the middle of the park multiple times.
Yeah.
Nobody's like, hey, that's Starlight. Because
nobody's looking. Nobody's looking at them on the bench.
Right? This is what I'm saying, right? It's kind of like the Superman thing. All other superheroes in the boys always walk around in their suits at all times, right? She's the only one who does it. So when everybody think, oh, I'm looking for a superhero, when I see a superhero, they're going to be in their suit. Right? The only reason people recognize her in that first season because she actually used her powers outside of her suit. And they're like, oh, yeah, that's Starlight. But she can walk around. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it kind of looks like me. There's a little difference here. And people are like, yeah, you know, right. It's like when you see an actor on the street, you're like, is that him? Nah, I can't really be here because you only ever seen him on TV.
And with her, also, if you think about it, whenever she's in her regular form, she got her hair slicked back. And that's for real, for a lot of women, that's a big difference.
Yeah.
You see a big difference.
Hair pulled back.
Yeah.
You're not dressed as sexy or anything like that.
Right. Got jeans on. Hat.
You're right. She do have a ponytail when she's out there with Huey. And then when she's in Starlight, she's poofed out, you know.
All the way
puffed out, makeup done.
Yeah. So you see her say, it could be her, but nah, she looks regular.
Yeah. Like that. She looks just like her, though. She could play her in a movie. That's exactly what you do, but you would not like, yeah, that's like Starlight.
Well, that dude who did what A-Train did his farewell, from the back, he looked just like Homelander.
I was like, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, just like
and then just like Homelander not to be there. Like, I don't care about that.
Yeah, that was
wild. It has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that's the game. Why did we get back to the boys? I don't know. Invincible though. Danny, what's your thoughts on it? The trailer.
Prime is setting it up, so Prime is winning right now. So they have no problem. It looks like, well, all comic book fans are winning now. Since 2012, mainstream has taken over comic books. So Invincible hopefully will get the right just due that it deserves, and they'll keep to the source material because it's great source material. So I expect it to be as great as the comic, and it looked like you said earlier, Ant, the animation looked great, so that's good. They didn't look like they skipped out on that, and they looked like they already made a little couple of tweaks to it, but it's going to be great. It's going to be. The source material alone is going to make it great.
So the Great Legend show is here. Great Legend is a great friend of the show. He's also on Common Course. He also has his own channel. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out. And he requested something that I think it's about time, man. Yeah, you ready for it? The
What's
clap.
that?
Oh, yeah. Woo!
Show your hands, man. Show your hands. Show your hands.
Nah, they're a little ashy. I'm carrying mail. I'm out. I'm good. I'm good.
But yeah,
That was too much. Those last two.
that was almost made it through without it. Almost made it.
You can never make it without it.
Yeah, it was.
We were so close. But yeah, the Invincible should be great. 2021 is right around the corner anyway, so it's good. We got something to look forward to as Marvel has pushed back all of their movies till
Everybody
2021.
puts back everything.
Yeah, they're trying to make money. It's still a business.
So
Still a business. And we realized what the new mutants, set the tone for everybody.
I told you that when they released it, and you still didn't want to believe me. Well,
I wasn't the one who didn't believe you. The rest of the industry didn't believe, and now they know.
No,
And the rest of the industry pushed everything back.
I was telling you they were using the New Mutants as a test. Like, all right, are people going to go to the theaters? All right, look, we need a movie that's technically a blockbuster, but we're not going to lose no money on. Throw the New Mutants.
That was more like Tenet. Tenet was supposed to be that blockbuster, not the New Mutants.
They said Christopher Nolan was pushing that joint, like, man, I can save the movie theaters. I want to be that guy. And Warner Bros. Like, I don't know. They're like, I can do it. So he tried to get it, and then they worked. But that's what I could tell you. That's what Disney was doing with New Mutants. They're like, are people going? Let's test this out. We didn't make no money. That's fine. We don't have to put nothing out there. Never go try.
I don't think they were testing it. I think they just wanted their money back. Because if they were really testing it, they would have put Mulan in theaters.
No. You don't test it with something you're gonna lose money on. You're gonna test it with something that it's a wrap.
Well, you losing money if you don't put it out.
No,
yeah.
We used Mulan to test on Disney Plus, something they felt strong about. But the movie theater, I'm telling you right now,
if you feel strong about it, put it in theaters.
Yeah, but you gotta look at the difference between March when they put the movies out and was it June or July when Mulan came out. Information changed a lot between those 3 or 4 months. So that's why they tried a different way. First, they tried like, all right, look, things are trying to reopen up again. Numbers were going down. They really weren't though. And then so we're gonna put New Mutants out there. We didn't make it. It's a comic book movie. It has special effects. We're not gonna lose money on it if it don't make any money because we just happened to acquire it when we bought everything else. So that's how that went. Now, they threw it out there. I'm sorry, I lost track of thought. So they threw it out there. When they threw it out there, they were like, oh, wasn't gonna make any money. Bet. Now we're gonna push everything back. Now, hey, that Internals movie, push it back. Mulan, we're gonna hold that back. Then they just tried to do the Mulan thing on Disney Plus, which nobody was gonna spend like $40 to rent it.
A lot of people did though. It's been making money.
It hasn't been making good money.
It's been
You gonna look at the numbers. It hasn't.
It's making good for the time. For the time.
That's not their kind of good money.
Any money when you wasn't making any for what, 4 or 5 months?
Hey, I'm just letting you know.
Money.
I'm letting you know.
It's a new situation for the situation that it was put in and for the price they were charging.
Yeah.
It did decent. It didn't do movie theater money, which it would have made like hundreds of millions in theaters, but for the situation it was put in, it did pretty much as well as can be expected. Now, as far as the rest of the comic book industry, with them pushing everything back, they really didn't have a choice. The amount of money they invested in Wonder Woman and the rest of those movies, they want their money back. So All that coming out in 2021. I don't believe Wonder Woman's coming out on Christmas. I don't really believe it's coming out on Christmas. at
No.
all. Yeah, that's just not going to happen.
They made the movie to be around Independence Day in the movie. So you wanted to? Nah, there's no.
He's like, nah.
Nah.
So, plus a lot of other things haven't started filming yet, although a couple of things have, like Batwoman started filming. So it's going to be a little later than we expected for a bunch of shows to come back. But they did drop, Swamp Thing is showing on CW now. So if people haven't seen, didn't have DC Universe and didn't watch Swamp Thing,
I want to throw that out.
now watching on the CW.
The DC Universe, I will, anytime it ever brings up, was sabotage. I don't care what business sense you can make of it. Either way, was sabotage. So I want to point that out there. Got to say it every time. It was sabotage. It is what it is. I'm sorry.
What?
DC Universe was sabotage.
They weren't sabotage. It was.
I'll wait.
It wasn't sabotage. It was a business decision.
It was sabotage.
It was a very poorly planned, and it was a business decision.
It was not poorly planned at all.
It was.
How?
How was it not?
They had all the old stuff so you could watch, just like Disney Plus.
They didn't have all the old stuff.
They had a good one. They had a good portion of the old stuff. Then they had a new show coming out every week. Not a new episode of a new show coming out every week. Once Titans in, then they had another show, Doom Patrol. When Doom Patrol ended, they had Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn in it, they had Swamp Thing. When Swamp Thing ended, no, vice versa. Are you raising your hand?
One new show is not going to help a streaming service get new customers. You're just going to have. You're simply entertaining the small mass of customers that you have. You're only entertaining comic book fans, and there's not enough comic book fans out there for you to make enough profit off of. You need to get other people involved, which is why it wasn't going to be.
It was a slow start, but it had all the potential in the world because they weren't making a bad show. Everything they made was legit fire. We can all agree that every show they made on DC Universe was legit fire. Now, could they did two shows a week? They probably should have, but they were sabotaged without getting all the money to make 2 shows a week. Now they're gonna talk about what happened to Swamp Thing, and after the first episode, oh, this is fire. Yes, it's been canceled. What in the hell just happened? Sabotage.
It wasn't sabotage. It was just the luck. It was the luck of how luck of the draw. It's how business is done. Everything is right.
No Stargirl. Next thing you know, we're gonna put it on CW and on DC Universe. Why? Sabotage. Okay. But y'all want to talk about some other good stuff? Doctor Strange is gonna be in Spider-Man 3.
That will be interesting.
Electro. All right. So from what I can gather from using other people's different sources, not my own because I don't have any, is that Disney, Kevin Feige's doing a multiverse. The first part is going to be a WandaVision. That's what breaks it open. In Spider-Man 3, they dealing with the ramifications of it. And then in Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, they'll fix it. That's how he's doing with the multiverse.
You know how in the comic books, Wanda says the big 3 words, no more mutants. Mm-hmm. Well, she says more universes, and then opens it up to a multiverse and everything. And she creates a multiverse because she's partially like in the movie, the cinematic universe for Wanda, she was created using a piece of the stone, Infinity Stone. So she has the power of an Infinity Stone. So what if she uses that because she has the power of Infinity Stone, create multiple universes? And she like all of a sudden is like, yeah, more universes. And then it opens up the gateway and creates mutants and everything else. As opposed to no more mutants and then
I hope it's something that corny. I hope it's something much better than that. That's pretty corny, Daniel. I hope it's something better than that.
So with her saying no more mutants, I was like, that's pretty lame. She's that damn powerful, but they made her that powerful all of a sudden.
Yeah, they did, and they making it all that. It's funny because Kevin Feige said that Doctor Strange and Wanda have the same powers that Doctor Strange is trained and Wanda's not. That's why hers look all, unrefined. So like, if she had the same powers, how is she so much more powerful where she can make all these different multiverses?
The Infinity Stone.
If it's the same power, so where did he get his power from?
But his when he had the Time Stone.
Yeah, that's just to go back and forth with time. He was doing a bunch of other stuff that had nothing to do with time, though.
I mean, that's if she
He reads a lot of books. Are you kidding me? He reads all the magical books. He has a freaking genius IQ.
He's the Sorcerer Supreme.
I'm not denying that he's powerful. What I'm saying is, how can they
Sound like you are.
same? How can they both have? Kevin Feige said they have the same magic. How is that possible?
It could be like Dr. Goku and Vegeta. They got the same powers, but one is just stronger.
Right, but you're
just
you
stronger.
can say they. If that was the case, that's fine. That's like saying we both basketball players.
How you know it's not the case?
Because one got their power. Because all right, so Vegeta and I forgot the dude's name just that fast. Goku are both Saiyans, right?
Right.
So they both have the set. They're both Saiyans. It's like me and you are both humans, so we both can play basketball. One plays it better than the other. We're not going to get into who is better or not. I was better. I'm better at football though. So, but that's the thing because we're both from the same.
But think about it like this: then they have the same power. She has magic, but the Infinity Stone amplified.
Where did she get the magic from then?
I mean, we just like Doctor Strange. Where did he get the magic from?
He learned it.
I mean, no. What if it was dormant in her? Doesn't mean she knew how to take it out. But the Infinity Stone brought it up.
I don't know. I think Kevin Feige might have messed up with that one.
I mean, it makes sense. Don't that make sense?
It makes sense to me. And whatever Kevin Feige says isn't finalized yet. He could say it, but it could be something different on. It could be something different in the movies. He could say what he wants now, but he could change it in the movies. He's allowed to change whatever he wants. So he could change it right now to make it make more sense for the movies whenever the movie and TV show comes out. So whenever the show comes out, the movie comes out, he'll change it up.
This gotten out of hand. COVID-19 messed everything up. 2020's done.
We still got it.
Sinister Six would be a great thing to see finally in the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man universe. We've had about 7 Spider-Man?
We've had. If you count, are you talking about just live action?
Yeah, live action Spider-Man movies. It'll be finally good to finally see the Sinister Six in a live action Spider-Man movie. Hopefully, I know the fans and people have been asking for it forever. So it'll be about time that they make this happen.
Whatever they did like a Sinister Six, but each one came from a different part of the multiverse.
Doesn't matter to me as long as we get it.
Dang,
I'm okay with it.
It's like, look, he'll make it happen. I'll trust it. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, he Feige, we trust with Daniel over here.
It's what you do.
Oh, that's different though.
What you mean?
I criticize. Plus, I don't like how he does DC. I made that perfectly clear. He used, DC about to do it. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna streamline it faster, and it'll be better because it'll be better. For some reason, that's not true at all. But yeah,
it is true. It is true.
Not
It
true.
is better.
You know how I feel about Batman vs Superman, the Ultimate Edition. We're not gonna get into that, but we know
now War rocked.
When DC said they were making a Flash and they were bringing in multiple Batman from different universes, like, oh snap! The next thing you know, oh yeah, I'm putting all this stuff together. I don't thought. You know what? I ain't got time to deal with that. It's wrong, but hey, I'm not going to complain. Regardless.
No, it's not. It's fine. There's diversity.
Not
you can't just be. You can't have it by yourself. Oh, only I can have this idea and do it. Marvel do it too.
We're talking that then just for fairness, DC did the multiverse first with DCEU characters because in Crisis on Infinite Earths, who did we see? Ezra Miller Flash from the DCEU talking to Flash from the Arrowverse.
And it was great.
I'm not denying it. I just want to point out for now on, if somebody ever tries to say that DC copied the MCU and did the multiverse, I'm just gonna always bring that up forever and a day. I'm gonna make that perfectly clear on the hill I'm gonna die on. That's where I'm dying, on that hill. I just want to make that clear. I want to say that now, so that if 2 or 3 years from now, when I'm arguing people at conventions because conventions are coming back. I don't know how, but they're coming back because I can't not have a bunch of independent comics filling up my book bag, walking around it. It don't feel right. All right, so they're coming back. But if I got to take all my children's money I've been saving for them and starve one of my own, it's coming back, Daniel. Nah. But outside of that, I'm going to die on that hill.
That's bad. We'll stop him. Don't worry, children. We'll stop him before he takes your money for your gifts for Christmas and everything. No. As long as it works out for the fans, I don't care if you can complain all you want about somebody taking somebody else's idea. As long as it works out for the fans and we get a great product, I'm okay with it. I'm okay.
You know,
in the long run, it just makes more competition and for better movies, better shows, more diversity. Like now, networks are seeing that there's money in doing comic book shows, and the fans are out here. We get to reap the rewards of finally showing our loyalty and our dedication and commitment to comic book industry. And now they're giving us an Invincible TV show. The Boys is doing great. We're getting another season of that. They're coming. Other networks are coming up with other shows. Hellstrom is coming out like right around the corner. Hellstrom will be on Hulu before y'all know it, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be watchable. Let's not jump too much into it. We're going to be able because there's not very many other options.
About it. You remember when he told us about Hellstrom?
Let's go with yes, so we can move forward.
Hey, refresher.
What about what? Well, we
don't remember when you told us that Hellstrom was coming on, so he doesn't know what it is.
Yeah, we'll talk about that off camera.
What about it now? I want to know. The people want to know. I want to learn with the people.
And long comic book fans keep being loyal to comic books and showing your support. We're getting rewarded for it by them producing more shows and more comic book shows and getting us more comics are coming out too. Now what DC's about to do with comics, I don't know how that's going to work out because DC is just about to cut it to like Batman and Superman only. How they feel. They're like nothing else makes money but Batman and Superman, which is the most annoying thing ever.
30 Batman, 30 Superman comics.
They are. They're going to really do it. They're
doing like Marvel did with Wolverine and X-Men.
Oh my god!
Like that's the most overrated character in the history of comic books. Jesus Christ!
X-Men are the most.
No, Wolverine.
No, that's not true. I can tell you the most overrated comic, at least for the big two. Fantastic Four. I still don't understand why people
not Fantastic Four didn't get 4 comics like Wolverine did.
Yeah, I'm not denying. I'm just saying my personal opinion. Fantastic Four are the most overhyped superheroes.
They're not even hyped. They got canceled. That's to let you know. Wolverine got like 5 comics. Was on 4 different teams at one time. It was crazy.
So was Batman.
Batman's not overhyped though. Everybody loves Batman. He's great.
Yeah, people love Wolverine. I don't know why you don't love Wolverine, but there's a lot of people.
He's useless. That fool is useless.
Oh, the Fantastic Four.
No, Fantastic Four were greatness. They had the fans just didn't appreciate the great writing that was in some of those Fantastic Four books. And there was so many. The problem was you were soaked with so much other stuff that by the time you finished, you grew up, you had more options. So you vied away from Fantastic Four. And you decided to go to other options. That's what happened with Fantastic Four. People saw other options.
Fantastic Four not that good.
No, it actually is.
It's actually not. Or when it got canceled so many different times, it would have broke the team up and put them with different people if it was that good. Yeah, but that's neither here nor there.
No, that's different writers trying different things. It's the same. They do it with everybody.
Fantastic Four not that good. They're not that good of heroes. Individually, they can come up with some special stuff. Maybe or Reed Richards can. Outside of that, the rest of them can go. The rest of them can actually go. Just poof, vamoose. You no longer need it. Just Reed Richards.
Which is funny because they keep going back to him every time.
He's the only one that really matters. Nobody else does. But I'm not trying to get into that. The Fantastic Four suck. They've always sucked. They don't
suck. They different writers.
Everybody has different writers, and it's like everybody else does a sucker's deal. I don't understand what that is. I'm not here to knock up the. It took one of the greatest writers of our generation, Jonathan Hickman, to make the Fantastic Four good.
Really? Now you're a Hickman fan?
First of all, yes, I am. Okay.
And yeah, I was about to say, I was waiting for him to say it, Al.
I am. I'm a Jonathan Hickman fan. Let it be known, Jonathan Hickman, Snyder, James Tillman, those are my big three. Okay. And James Tillman will always be on there because he gave me the Batman versus the Ninja Turtles 3 times. 3 times. So he's always going to be there. He's always going to be 3. He's never falling less than 3. Never falling less than 3. Point blank, period. So I don't care. I don't care if I have to put, for some reason, I made a great comic book, even though I probably won't. If I made a great comic book, I'm still putting him above me because he gave me Batman and the Ninja Turtles. That's how I'm going.
Okay. All you guys out there, keep supporting comic books. Go to your local comic book store. The rewards, we are definitely being rewarded by our loyalty because they are coming up with lots of comic book shows.
I mean, what about DC? Like, we're gonna take these comics from you. They're not.
Yeah, everybody can't save everybody.
You gotta say that.
You can't. Not everybody has enough money to buy every single comic, man. We can't save all of them.
They chopped it down to the bare minimum. They say, you know what? We only put trades on the stores. Everything else you might have to buy digitally. Like, hold up now. I like comics in my hand. You telling me I gotta wait? No, I need these young. I need to get these. I need these signed. I need these sealed and delivered. No, DC, you're messing up with that one.
You know what happened? They ESPN'd it.
Yeah, it's wrong. It's wrong. You got to take a step back. Reevaluate some things. You can't use 2020 numbers to justify stuff. 2020, nobody got numbers.
Yeah, right.
Remember, we all remember. We all, as sports fans, we all remember what happened to ESPN. That knew they came in there was like, gut it all. We have too many people on the payroll. That's just insane.
Then they bringing in trash. Absolute. I don't care about no Mark Sanchez calling college football. He's a bum. Oh gosh.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to get off track. But yeah. Everybody keeps supporting.
Like for 14 years, now some top NFL analyst. If you were that you could at least.
But that really goes back to the point of like if you love it, support it. If you don't, don't support it. And DC's taking it to heart. DC's like, we're gonna chop everything.
Whoa! Legend, you just saw the Joker movie? Oh, Legend, that joint was great from the beginning, except for Daniel. He doesn't believe so. He don't believe it's worth watching again. But Daniel
just said, I've seen everything I need to see. I'm good.
Yeah, Daniel just doesn't appreciate. Talking about not appreciating great storytelling. Daniel right here. I appreciate the joke with great storytelling. He talking about me and the Fantastic Four. I can say the same thing. And I'm going to say the same thing because it deserves to be said. The Joker movie was absolute greatness. Daniel, greatness. Go watch it again. Enjoy that storytelling. Enjoy that stuff. I should have watched that the other day. I watched it not too long ago. Yeah, it's worth the watch. Then you go watch it. Then go watch Batman vs Superman.
Yeah, it's worth. I agree with you. It's worth the one time to watch it.
I did not say that. I said it's worth watching again.
Oh, you said again? No.
Yeah.
One time watch.
It's not a one-time watch. You know how much stuff you'd have missed from only watching it one time?
Nope.
The little details to build up the character the way you thought it'd never be seen before.
Give me one.
I'm gonna watch it with you so we can watch it together and say it.
Not watching that. That joint was so dry. Oh my god!
It just wasn't your action pick. Your action pick with all the fighting and explosions and colorful MCU.
No, it was just dry. Period.
It was psychological. You know what? Take a step back and think. He hates all DC movies.
No, I don't.
Name one that you like.
He liked Justice League.
Oh yeah, the one that was most like the MCU.
He liked Justice League. He was champion that jump. He was champion.
You got a true Batman. You got the truest Batman and a true Superman.
Oh, what? Whoa. What did you just say to me?
And that
No,
Wonder
no,
Woman
no.
was like that.
What did you just say
What?
about the Batman thing?
Who doesn't like color in their superhero things?
Brother,
They're
no,
right in the
you.
comics.
What
Of
did
course
you
you're supposed
just
to have
say
color.
about the
You
Batman?
kidding me? Those those uniforms,
He's not.
that thing was like that.
All right, Daniel, can I ask you one question?
Justice League was great.
Can I ask you one question and you answer it?
He's not gonna answer.
You can ask. I don't know if I'm gonna answer, but yeah, you can ask whatever you want.
Daniel face
What did
her
you-
like that?
What did you just say about the Batman in Justice League?
I don't know. What did I say?
Oh,
I saw it. I saw it.
oh my gosh.
Justice League was a great movie.
Would they had like an animated movie or something? Talk about one of the Justice League animated movies?
Just League Dark.
All the Justice League animated movies.
The Apocalypse War?
Yeah.
Talk about that one?
Just
That
all
live action trash.
hater.
I'm a hater. It's so bad I said, you know what? Release the Snyder Cut.
That's true. I never thought it was coming up. I never.
No, people fought for that. They people personally paid their own money for advertising.
Like for a lot of things that never get it.
Yeah, we got that one.
Yeah, you got that.
We got
one.
that one,
I wasn't
baby.
expecting it because it's a lot of things people want and they fight for and they just shoot them off.
We got that one, and it felt good.
But it was one of those situations where they didn't have to, it was already paid for. So it was like,
Right.
they're not really losing.
And it gave him another $75 million to finish it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't already paid for.
We're not, nobody knows for a fact they gave them 75
Well, it was
million.
reported, and they
That, I don't believe none of that.
So-
Nobody believes the actual numbers. 75 million.
money.
I thought I heard 20. I didn't hear something.
Yeah, I don't know where you're getting 75 from.
No, 7. Right, it was 20.
No, I know it was 20. I heard
I
that.
think it's like 20 to 40.
Something like
Yeah, 20 to 40 million. Do the special effects. They want to and they want to add some more scenes.
They want to finish out. So yeah, okay. But you know what?
No,
Still,
he
compared to what they pay for a normal movie,
Are you
Fine.
done? Are you done?
they want to make the best out of it.
Can I respond?
Respond to what?
What you just said?
What'd I say?
Can I respond to your non-belief?
I believe.
I believe.
Well, they gave him 40 million to finish the special effect. Plus, they wanted to add something because if it really takes off, they want to build another movie off of that. So they said add more scenes.
No, they not.
Right.
It's the first thing Snyder said when he came out. He was like, they're not going to do anything after it.
Right. And then they change. People are not allowed to change.
When did they change this information? When did this information come out?
Like a month and a half ago. Because I remember I watched the interview with him on another YouTube channel. Like, yeah, I added some more. We're going to add some more stuff. Leave a door open for it. Because they want to make it.
After this, you show me that link.
No doubt. No app, no problem. It's from a YouTube channel you don't like, but I'll show you.
I like all YouTube channels.
That's
That's a terrible lie. That is a terrible lie.
So inaccurate. It's great.
That is a terrible lie. There's so many YouTube channels people don't like, and I'm part of them.
All right, because I'm pretty hungry and I want some Domino's.
Yeah, people support your comic book stores.
Everybody
Go there.
loves pizza. The turtles love pizza. I had pizza for breakfast earlier today.
Really?
7-Eleven.
I want to get more?
It was 7-Eleven pizza, so it was like, but it was fresh out. So you know you gotta get it fresh out. Dang, have you ever had 7-Eleven pizza fresh out?
I'm gonna let you go get your 7-Eleven pizza. We
I'm
can
not
close
getting
it out now.
Domino's, the cheeseburger joint.
Oh my
That
God.
joint is amazing. Oh my God. I cried tears of joy when I been into that. I was like, oh, I don't need no juice. I want nothing to wash this down with. This is delicious. It was that good. It was that damn good. Or I may get Uncaged Chef. I haven't decided yet. Or Legacy Carryout.
Oh my. Daniel, take us out.
I
Yeah.
think they're trying to remember some of these food joints. Daniel. All right, Daniel. Now you can take us out. Because I said it.
Yeah. You guys hit that subscribe and that like button and hit that notifications for the next one. Because yeah, the only way we're gonna know that next time we're coming up, you're gonna have to get notified.
Yeah. I don't even know what day I'm off. I know they.
But also look forward on Hulu. Check Hulu for Hellstrom. That should be dropping around the corner soon. So that's new stuff for you guys to look up and look into. And if you haven't seen Swamp Thing, CW is showing it right now for all my comic book fans out there for
What
something
day
to
is
watch.
it come on?
For those of you who haven't seen it on DC Universe, check your local listings.
Did you say check your local
Look
listing?
at that spot.
You asked. User, what day is it on? Check your local listings.
I wish I could punch you through the screen.
We'll see you guys
That's
next
my
time.
local listings.
Sound like the TV man.
Oh gosh, you know what? That's all our time. The next time, everybody put that thing in rewind. Go back and listen to what Daniel say. A&T, I ain't for play. Oh my gosh, I got the bars. I might be the gift. A&T one time.